Hi everyone, my name is Anne Godbold, and I want to share my experience with oils with my oldest son Nathan, who's on the autism spectrum. His journey has been quite interesting, and I'll just start from the top of like when we first heard he was diagnosed. So he was 3 when we first got that diagnosis, and it was hard. It was really hard to be able to hear that your son's gonna struggle, and you kind of have to change your expectations. And I really had to do a lot of changing myself of mindset and thinking of in order to really help support my son. The first mindset switch was just with the oils. I was never really open to stuff like that. I grew up in the hospital, like studying, and that's where I ended up working, was in the hospital. And so that's where my mind was at, was using medicine. But having your own children really gives you another perspective. So when Nathan was about 4, we had a meeting with the teacher in his autism preschool. And it was his last year going at preschool, and they told us that they felt like our son needed to be medicated for anxiety, and that was very shocking for me. And it was really difficult to hear that. And I sat there as his mom and making that decision where I felt it was wrong that for him he needed to be on medication. And I had that feeling in the back of my heart that there was something else for him. So I left that teacher meeting and telling them, no, we're going to find something else. And so it wasn't until like a couple months where I did find where I just was looking at online of like autism and oils, and just looking for something that would just make sense. And I found a lot of really good resources, and I wanted to give it a try. We were using oils for ear infections and stuff like that, and I was like, there has to be more to this. Like, this has to help with emotional health as well and development. And so I decided to start using frankincense on him. And at that point, he was saying about 5 words at that point. And he was having behavioral problems. So he would hit his head in the doors, but he would have meltdowns quite frequently. And so I was hoping that the oils would at least help with that. I would be completely satisfied and happy with that. So we'd put it down his spine, and that would be morning and night. And I remember this day very clearly. It was probably around 2 weeks exactly when we were using this oil on him. And I was cooking dinner, and I hear this little voice behind me say, "Mommy, can I have a piece of paper?" Now, this was his very first sentence from a boy who only knew a couple words where he was able to form a sentence. And my husband was there in the room, and our jaws just like dropped in that moment. And that's when I knew that this was going to help him with his struggles, and that this is bigger than I ever thought it would be. This is something that it would be my responsibility to share with other parents who have kids that struggle. And that's what my husband also, he knew it, and he saw in my eyes that doTERRA would be more than just oils for our family. It would be something of my mission in order to get help for other people who are looking for another choice. Those parents that are sitting with those teachers and hear that their child needs to be medicated and it's the only choice. That's why I share, and that's why I do doTERRA. Now my son Nathan, he's 8, and he's going into 3rd grade, And last year was his first year being mainstreamed into elementary. What a miracle that has been for our family, that he's been able to progress so well, that he is at his grade level and he has no behavioral issues. He is still Nathan. He's still going to have autism. He's still going to struggle. But this has created miracles for him, and he knows it. He knows what oils that he needs when he's struggling. He knows what he needs to grab when he is needing to really focus on his work. And we've had to really look back as far as our whole entire family. He's been the kid that's really helped us all, because we've had to change the way we eat. We've had to do all these things in order to really understand how it is for your gut to be healthy. And so I've been really trying to create in my brain this special needs class for a while of what we've used. We've had a lot of people ask us because they know us and they've seen the progress that he's made. So it's just an honor to be able to share our knowledge with everyone here. And so thank you for joining us for this event. And I'm so grateful for these oils and what they've done for us. And I love that we are able to share that hope with others. So thank you guys.